house, my wife. क्या कोई नई बात नजर आती है हमें? क्या कोई नई बात नजर आती है हमें? आईना हमें देख के हैरान सा क्यों है? सीने में जलन, आंखों में तूफान सा क्यों है? इस शहर में हर शख्स परेशान सा क्यों है? Well, in this acceptance lies the answer. We are all married, or we are all hoping or chasing this mirage of a happy marriage. Shakespeare, who's probably said something on everything and said it reasonably accurately, said she is not well married that lives married long, but she is best married that dies married young. What he didn't add is that if she's married long, she's anyway dead. And if he is married, he is anyway not happy. Apart from jokes, we'd make a cult out of it. Let's look at what marriage by definition is. People marry for reasons, including one or more of the following. It's institutionalized, legal, social, libidinal, emotional, economic, spiritual, religious. Now look at each of these various reasons and you'll realize that each of them at some level becomes a contradiction of the other, and therefore the moment you institutionalize it, it loses the content for which it is basically intended. Let's say legal, it's a contract. If I trust somebody and somebody trusts me, why would I put it on paper? I would believe that it is good enough that we have a contract. The concept of mercantile contract began when men begin to break their contractual obligations. It became binding because you could not trust men with their word. Let's look at social. So what are you saying? Here is a privatization of what otherwise society will not accept of me. So it is a centripetal action for a centrifugal acceptance, which I think is a very apparent contradiction of why marriages have to be in place. Libidinal. Oh, what else? A very public announcement of a very private intention is what marriage is about? If it's emotional, why are we putting it on paper? I suddenly realized sitting here that we make use of paper for various parts of our anatomy in different ways. For the head we use the newspaper, for the writing we use the writing paper, for food and stomach we use for the heart we use the registration paper of a marriage, and later you know. So I believe that if you want to institutionalize an emotion, then that in itself is a contradiction. By definition, marriage has to break as an institution. If you get your definition right, the institution goes. If you get the institution right, your definition goes. That is the contradiction that you will have to face when you deal with marriage as an institution. My friend said that there were two ladies that side, none this side. Agreed. Hope this side, common sense this side. The result of this debate, she asked, are we debating relationships or are we debating relationship by law? That is the problem. We are saying a relationship that determines its longevity, its credibility, its usefulness by virtue of a law operation is no relationship at all. And therefore we are saying that relationship which is only recognized by law is not worth it. I would believe that love alone is the basis for a lasting human relationship. But unfortunately, I am reminded of the cynical poet who said, छोड़ दे सारी दुनिया किसी के लिए, ये मुनासिब नहीं आदमी के लिए। प्यार से भी जरूरी कई काम है, प्यार सब कुछ नहीं जिंदगी के लिए। Thank you.